YouTubers, what's going on? As a YouTuber, I not only make, but I watch videos too. And when I find that it's a subject matter that's lacking content or is not a lot of videos on it, and I have a little input, I try to do so. I almost feel obligated in that way. But what I want to talk about is EDC, which stands for everyday carry. Now, everyday carry is supposed to be like a little kit or a bag, or I even seen people have little utility belts where they have little stuff that would get them out of jam if they in minor like emergencies. You know what I mean? So, I see people EDC bags and they be having like real bags, like camoed out and all that other stuff. And there's nothing wrong with camo because I got a few camo bags. My hunting bag is camo, matter of fact, but I don't have any camo or really like tactical looking bags as a melanated person for the reason that I'm melanated. And, you know, I got to be real about it because it matters, you know what I'm saying, that I am melanated. I cannot carry all the things that I see on the videos that the unmelanated people carry because, they in a whole different situation than I am. Unmelanated people are looked at as heroes in situations to whereas we would be the villains in the same situation. And case in point is like, I think my man's name was Pedro Castillo or something like that. And I'm not even trying to disrespect his name because the brother is gone. But long story short, he was pulled over for traffic infraction, broken tail light, or what they say, So they pulled him over. He got his girlfriend and his 4-year-old or her 4-year-old, whoever, his 4-year-old child in the back seat. They get pulled over. They exchange information. Well, he don't even get that far. The cops say, I pull you over for a brake light. My man, he start to say, officer, I have to inform you that. And as soon as he say that, that cop like light him up like a Christmas tree. You know what I mean? Not even being funny on that. He light him up. He light him up. So, like, he didn't even get to do nothing. You know what I mean? He was in the middle of a statement, you know what I'm saying? And he got it. So, not to beat dead horses, but certain things need to be addressed and situations need to be put to light because everybody can't do everything. You know what I mean? So, not saying you can't do everything that everybody else does, but you have to do it in a different way. With that being said, to me, everyday carry is like break glass in case of emergency, just to get me to where I need to go, whether it be the hospital or my house, you know what I'm saying? Like either or. So I'm not packing a bazooka or anything like that. Another case in point, like let's say hypothetically speaking though, right? You got your bag on you, and you got your little AR pistol, which is I have nothing against them. I have one or two myself. And you got it in your little EDC, that's your EDC, you got whatever else in it you got with it. But mainly we talking about the AR pistol, right? The offender who comes into the theater has carbine or AR as well, right? So now pull out, start shooting, and you return fire with yours, what you look like? You look like him. You know what I mean? No matter what he look like, you look like him, or you with him, or something to that extent. So you got to be wise in how you move, because the situations, they play out differently. You know, it's very few melanated heroes. So people in real life don't expect to see a melanated hero. It's hard to play one without catching some kind of wound or be misunderstood or something. So the best thing to do is EDC your way home. You know what I mean? So when I say like my EDC is small, it's real small. It look like it hold granola bars and protein shakes. And that's the point. You know what I mean? And sometimes I do put granola bars in there. But that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? The point is it's discrete. And you can't say definitively that it's packing something. And that's what you need. You know what I mean? Or that's what I need. Because I don't want to tell nobody what they need. I'm just suggesting, because it's not the same. If you think about EDCing and, you know, you watch videos of certain people doing things and you try to do the same thing, and God forbid you get in a situation and pull out your AR. Oh, Lord. God forbid, you know what I mean? You know, it won't end up that good, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just, it's rough, you know what I mean? It's rough. But move wisely, get home, protect you, protect your family. You know what I'm saying? That's the main basis of an EDC. You know what I mean? So, like my EDC, besides it being small and discreet, it's light. I don't have a lot of stuff in it. You know what I mean? Right now I got 3 items, and one item I had in it I gave away because they ain't have nothing. You know what I mean? So I gave it to them. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. My bag I keep in, I say, least to, I can't even say that because they equally important, all of them. I can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? So first I got in here is my tourniquet. It's just a random, well, not random, but run-of-the-mill not eBay, but Amazon tourniquet, because, you know, I train, you know what I mean? I don't go out there not trained. I use all my tools, every tool for there be a power saw, a drill, a Dremel electric toothbrush. I don't care. My guns, anything, you know what I'm saying? I train with it, you know what I mean? So I be proficient, you know what I mean? That's just me. I know everybody's not like that, so it is different levels to everything. I also have 2 spare 18 round 40 Smith & Wesson mags. SIG, of course. You know, like I made that switch. And I had a video on why I think the SIG will shoot your nuts off. Is it a conspiracy? You know what I mean? I touched that real quick, right? Alright, so everybody that is putting in complaints about it going off is like a cop. Because I did my research on it. Like, they got some scattered civilians in there, but the list is very short. Alright, so why would cops say that about a SIG? Probably because the modularity. You know what I mean? It only come as that little fire control unit, the FCU. Check it out. You know what I mean? That's the firearm. So if somebody committed a crime with a SIG, you know what I mean? It's hard to trace. It's hard to trace. You know, so that's why They don't want people to have a SIG. But that's a side note. You know what I mean? Going back to the most important component to my EDC. Let me see if I can get it right. I don't know if you see it. Let me zoom in on it for you. Yeah. Alright, so boom. That's my meat. And the rest of it is the potatoes and green beans. You know what I'm saying? But I can't have one without the other. I just won't be satisfied. Well, it wouldn't work out. So anyway, I got the tourniquet in case I get hit. God forbid that happen. I got the mag in case it's really, really thick out there. And then I got, the SIG in case something happened to my main. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I need to cover me, and it keeps me discreet. And I know some people gonna ask me why I got the SIG inside the bag. And there's two reasons for that. The first reason is because it keeps it concealed, like discreetly, without printing. You know what I mean? The bag is little already, and if it cocks to the side, you can clearly see it being a firearm. And the point is to be discreet without having someone try to claim you a gang banger or whatever, a black melanated person with a gun. You know what I mean? That right there is like trouble. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to be discreet. The more discreet, the better. So I keep the gun inside the bag for discreetness. And then the second reason I keep it inside the bag is because it's my side piece, and I won't need it unless something happens to my original, which I don't plan on throwing it at somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like it get to the nitty gritty. And like I said, all my magazines are interchangeable with all my setups. I really got two main setups. I got a Glock setup and I got a SIG setup, and I run with the SIG now more than the Glock. So all my mags are SIG mags, and all mags are interchangeable. So I don't have no issue from like switching from this one to the other one or vice versa. You know what I mean? And they all had the same capacity. So, you know, that's what's going to get me home or get me to the hospital to see another day. And I just wanted to put this out there because, it's different when you melanated, whether you light or darkly, heavily melanated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter, because if you lightly melanated, until your cover get blown and they realize that you going to have heavily melanated problems. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we got to move different, because in this world we are different. And until we realize that, stay safe, but be mindful. Until next time, peace.